So this film is about a young boy, Pete, who's an orphan, and he meets another orphan, and they become best friends. And that other orphan happens to be someone called Elliot, who is a big, giant, fluffy green dragon. and my character Grace one day finds Pete in the woods and can't quite wrap her mind around how he's survived in the woods for 6 years without anyone. And although he keeps talking about Elliot, she's just not really processing that it could be a dragon. Her father, played by Robert Redford, has been telling stories her entire life of an encounter that he had with a dragon in the woods, and she's of course never believed him. And so then from there, it's like, it's this adventure of figuring out how he survived, who Elliot is, and it ultimately, leads to him finding a family again.
The VHS, it was endlessly on in our household, and so I don't think I ever sat down and watched the original start to finish, but I'm sure I've seen it all, just in snippets as I was wandering around being a dad. But Bryce has been just really thrilled by the approach to this movie, the sort of the way it's updated, of course the application of movie magic, and the kind of the sort of the heart and entertainment value of this.
The reason why I read the script in the first place was not because anyone was offering me a part. Like, I heard that Pete's Dragon that there was a film that was going to be a reimagining of Pete's Dragon, and at first I was sort of like, what's that going to be like? Because I was so protective of the original film.
Oh, really?
Yes. and then I read it, and it's, some things are intact and some things are wildly different, and yet it touched me. It was so emotional and beautiful and powerful, and that's when I started campaigning to play Grace. And months later it happened. Because of the relationship between Pete and Elliot, it's a really powerful example of an unconventional friendship, and just the power of that unconditional love as well between them as friends, and then that this is really a movie about what it takes to find your family when you've lost your own. And so I think that it's an inspiring story. I think it's a story of courage and love and friendship and family, and I can't wait for my kids to see it.